All right, hey everybody. Hope you had a great day. Just wanted to do a little quick video tonight about getting started with buying up some coins or some crypto assets. I was up middle of the night last night and thinking about picking up some more Dogecoin and just kind of looking around and seeing where stuff was at. And when I got to work this morning, I was talking with a friend of mine about, how to go about actually picking up some of this stuff. And one of the coins that he was most interested in picking up was Dogecoin. And, that's it seems to be the big gateway drug right now, getting everybody into the crypto asset marketplace. Elon Musk is, hosting Saturday Night Live this week. And there's a lot of hype going on with it. In terms of actual utility from the coin, I don't think that there's much there. But I bought into Dogecoin about middle of March. Was my first crypto asset purchase. I bought in about 5 cents. And didn't buy a whole lot, just bought enough to just say that I had some. And as you know, it went up to 40 cents and I got out of most of it, about 30 or 35 cents, and got a 6 or 7x off of my money, and that was pretty good. So, as I mentioned in other videos, I really started in this marketplace, with about $100. Wasn't really have those deep pockets to be able to come in and say, hey, I'm going to drop, $1,000 here, $1,000 there, and really just sort of grew my portfolio off of that $100. I went and I put together a little talk today about, kind of how you start from that $100 point and where you got to go. So before I get too far into this, just want to reiterate, I'm not your financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. I just wanted to offer a video and walk you through and give you some ideas in terms of potential platforms that you can do some of these trades on, especially if you're looking to get into the market now and potentially ride that wave that Dogecoin is going to be on. And hopefully it'll be a wave, because it would be nice to get some ROI off of that, and potentially pick up some other crypto assets. So not financial advice. Most of the time I'm just figuring it out, but I've been doing pretty good figuring it out. I use an app for investing called Voyager. I know it's probably not the best in the marketplace right now, but it's a mobile app. It works great for me. I put a link in the description down below. So if you want to sign up with Voyager and you invest $100 in it, they'll give you $25 in Bitcoin right off the bat. So if you put $100 in, you get $25 in Bitcoin, and you've already made a decent return on your money. So there's a bunch of reasons that you might want to get into Voyager as opposed to other apps like Coinbase. So Voyager, let me just run through the top 5 reasons for Voyager. You can earn actual interest paid on your coins that are deposited there. Typically they have I think they have about 50 different assets you can invest in. I might have seen a list today that said 68, but the document I saw, I thought it said 50. This is the other big one that really kind of turned me to go with Voyager, is they have commission-free trading. So when I'm picking up $5 or $10 worth of something and there's no commission on it, that's great. But using some of the other apps where there are commissions, like the other day I picked up, what did I pick up? some Matic. I picked up about $40 worth of Matic, and the fee was $2. You know, that's about 2.5% fee on the purchase. Now Matic wasn't available, I don't think, in the Voyager app at the time or whatever, but yeah, I'm trying to stay away from all of those little fees because, you know, buying and selling, it definitely adds up. Is pretty straightforward and simple to use. I would tell you though, while it is strictly a mobile app, if you can try to do the registration and some of that stuff with a computer nearby, it may make it a little bit easier. It's just my personal experience. You know, this is in the crypto space isn't necessarily the easiest space to do transactions in. There's about 9,500 different crypto assets out there. And I think there's a couple hundred different exchanges, and no exchange, there are some exchanges like Voyager or Coinbase or, you know, some of these other ones that, you know, some of them sell 100 different crypto assets. I don't think that there's one that does the majority of the assets in the marketplace. So figuring out how to buy and sell and keep track of this stuff is really, you gotta be a little tenacious on this. It's not like some of the easier apps to use where you just you know, put your phone number in and you sign up and connect a credit card. This is definitely going to be one that might be a little bit of a PITA, a pain in the you know what. So a lot of times I feel like, you know, when a crypto asset gets to some of the big marketplaces, that a lot of the hype has already pumped, and they've reached a new plateau when they get there. And so, you know, one of the things I do is I try to identify these assets well before they get to even like Voyager or Coinbase. And so just wanted to walk through a couple of my thoughts on this stuff. And one of them that you're going to hear about, you know, is a term called a 2FA, which is a two-factor authentication. It basically is going to help keep your money safe. And so you would register with an email address, set up a password, all that stuff, type in the referral code that's in the description down below. And then they're going to ask you for your phone number. So you give them your phone number so that every time you log into these apps, you'll get a new authentication code. And so that's how they can verify that you are you and not some scammer trying to take your money. Because there are a lot of scammers out there in the marketplace trying to take everybody's money. So stay legit and use that two-factor authentication. I do want to tell you, you know, I've got a graduate degree, but still sometimes when I'm trying to figure this stuff out, it just makes me feel stupid. You know, I'm trying to like buy stuff here, buy stuff there, sign up, transfer money around. You know, how do I do this? Some of the apps are just, you know, the user interface is just not particularly friendly. And all I want to do is go out and bang my head up against the wall sometimes. So just keep that in the back of your head that, you know, that frustration is there for all of us and you're not alone. So if you need help or something, you know, if you want, you can message me. I'm sure there's tons of videos out there also, but I'll try to make this as simple as possible. So yeah, definitely use your phone and a laptop to set up. It really only takes a couple minutes. And so you can fund your Voyager account either from like a debit card or from a blank check, or if you already have an existing like Coinbase account, you can transfer Bitcoin from one account to the other, and that'll help to fund your Voyager account with that initial $100. Now, so when I was talking to my friend today, like one of the things like you got to watch out for is like if you trade on an app like Robinhood, Robinhood doesn't currently have a way for you to transfer your crypto assets off of the platform. So you can buy and hold things on there. And I know that Robinhood and Webull are trying to sort that stuff out. But like I have a bunch of crypto assets on PayPal right now, but PayPal has no interface to allow me to send those assets anywhere else. In fact, the assets that you own on PayPal and Webull and Robinhood, they may show in your account that you own them, but they're actually held in like a bigger account somewhere else, and like just with like earmarked with your name on them, so they're not actually in your account. So I try to stay with these wallets and stuff where I'm actually buying and holding the crypto assets myself. So also, one of the things that I really should stress is that most of the time, the market can be highly volatile. And so I do remember like when I just got started, it's only been a couple months. So, last month when I just got started, there was a day where like something went way down and it really freaked me out. And way down was like 20%. And so I pulled my money out of there and I was thinking about it. And then I dozed on it and then it went up and I was all pissed and stuff. So, just, you got to be a little bit prepared for the fact that the market's pretty volatile. And also, I was talking with my friend this morning, basically if this was easy to do, everybody would be bought into the market already. This definitely takes some I don't know, like startup on your end, to get into the marketplace. But once you're in it, and you start exploring, there's a ton of stuff out there. So finally, one last thing that I wanted to tell you about is that you'll see on some of these apps that they want you to fill out a form. I think it's called a KYC, which stands for Know Your Customer. And that really takes the anonymity out of a lot of the crypto assets. It allows the government to track kind of who you are and stuff like that. It's just, I just fill them out. I'm not particularly worried about, Biden's, capital gains thing, because, any capital gains that I'm going to pick off of $150, I can pray that it goes to the moon, like in six-figure moon, but the likelihood is it won't. I'll probably pick up a nice return on investment, which I have done so far. But yeah, I just fill it out, and I'm not in that tax bracket where I'm really going to have to worry about that capital gain tax. So in terms of, I did want to tell you a couple other things about the Voyager app that's pretty handy to know. You can earn interest, just interest like you get paid at a bank, by leaving a certain amount of coins in your Voyager account. So there's the US dollar stable coin, which is a $1 token, I believe. And if you buy 100 of those and you leave those in your Voyager account, it will pay you 9% interest on that $100. Now, I looked at what the CDs were going for this morning, and the best 3-month CD on $1,000 was paying 0.4%. And I remember back to math class, the 9% was better than 0.4%. So highly recommend that if you are going to keep any sort of balance in here, that you take a look at some of these minimums. Dogecoin, for instance, if you keep 5,000 Dogecoin in your Voyager account, they'll pay you 2% interest. ADA, Cardano, which actually has some big market news coming out this week. If you have 1,000 of those, they'll pay you 5.25%. And keep in mind, if I had 1,000 of them, that would be great. I don't, but it would be great. If you have